So I've just showed you the settings on the actual devices and how you can go through and set up your frames a second and your timecode output type and all of the other basics that you set these devices up. That tends to be a one-time operation. You do it, set it up for your camera, and then you're done and how you're going to shoot. Unless, of course, you change cameras or you change the way you're going to be shooting. I don't tend to do that. I shoot the same thing week in, week out. So I can set these once and forget about it. So the question now is, what do I have to do when I'm about to go and do some photography? What's my operation? So I always have my iPad with me, and I've got an app here that is a Deity app called Sidius Audio. So the first thing I do is take my master, and that's why I've got the tape on it, so I know which one's my master is. Doesn't matter which one, they're all identical. You can just set them up how you want to set them up. I turn it on, so it's now counting up from 0, which isn't much use to me. I now open the Deity software up on my iPad, and you can see it's connected to my master. And that's starting to show me that it's counting up 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and so on. That's not too much use to me. I don't really want just a blank count up. I want to know really the time of day, the hours, minutes, seconds that I was recording stuff. It's just easier for me to locate stuff and work with stuff. So if I click on the box up here, it shows me the setup screen for this. And I can go to settings, and you can see we've got the timecode counting upwards. I can change the date format, so we've got date, month, year. I can change the frames a second. I can change the way it's running, so this is free run. It's just continuously running timecode. It doesn't stop and start or 0 or reset. It just, as soon as I turn it on, it just keeps on going. And I can change the output to be the linear timecode for cameras that have got timecode built into them that I can overwrite, or I can go to the audio timecode where a camera doesn't have a timecode generator internally that I'm trying to overwrite to, and I have to use the audio track. So I can do all the settings on the app that I can do on this device. I just prefer this. I find it more convenient. One of the reasons is because one of the things that I do here is to change the timecode from running from 0 upwards. I can select the clock here, and what that's going to do, it's going to show me the time in here from my iPad, which is already synced to the internet. And if I then turn my Master TC1 on, you can see that it's already picked up the change to the timecode. It's now telling me it's coming up to 1 o'clock, 12:59, 11 seconds, 12 seconds, and this one's saying exactly the same. So this is my settings screen for this. So I just come in, press that button, and then I back out. 1, 2, and I'm back to the main screen. And you can see I've got the 4 boxes there. So let's turn on my second one. So this would be for my Pocket 3. You can see that this is actually connected to it straight away, and this is counting up. And all I have to do is press sync, and what that's doing is it's taking my master sync, how I've set that up, and putting it onto here. So you can see this is now saying 12:59, and this is saying 12:59, and if I turn that on, this is now saying 12:59, 53 seconds. So these two are saying exactly the same time. You can see it there, and these are basically, it's telling me the same what these two have on them. Once I've got to this stage, I don't need this app anymore. I can close that off. So I'll just close that off. There you go, it's gone. Let me get rid of the iPad. And what you'll see here is that these are still telling me it's just gone 1 o'clock. So it's 1, 25, 26, 27, 28, both of them. So that's all I do before I start shooting. So that's taken me a couple of minutes to explain. It takes less when you're doing it for real.